This is my review of the Leatherman Wingman multi-tool. To my mind, this is Leatherman's attempt at a full-size EDC multi-tool, but pared down for pocket carry. Leatherman usually do their larger tools that have everything in it, but they're a bit bigger, a lot heavier, and they don't have a pocket clip. I bought this one specifically because it has a pocket clip and I can carry it in my pocket as a pocket knife. Closed overall length is 97.9 millimeters, width 33.4 millimeters, thickness is 14.5 millimeters, but the pocket clip does add a little bit extra width to that. Weight is 192.2 grams. It is on the heavier side for a pocket knife, but on the lighter side for a multi-tool. Has the minimum amount of tools. The two main tools that you use on this multi-tool are accessible on the outside. The serrated, partially serrated blade with a hole, one-handed opening, and it's got a liner lock, which locks up there, and the scissors, spring-loaded scissors. Again, it's got a liner lock. The scissors have got a little spring there, and they're the two tools I tend to use most of all, except for the pliers. Then you open the whole tool up. The list of tools are the spring action needle nose pliers with wire cutters, 420HC partially serrated blade, package opener, file, scissors with the liner lock, small screwdriver, medium screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, ruler with 1.5 inches or 4 centimeters increments on it, bottle opener, can opener, wire strippers. Blade length is 66 millimeters. The pocket clip is apparently you can remove it as well if you don't want to have it and just sit it in the bottom of your pocket. I also bought a belt pouch with it, with the rare occasions I have a belt on rather than the usual cargo pants. I actually prefer carrying it in my pocket. That was why I bought this model. Overall, it's typical Leatherman. It's quite well made. Everything works really well. It's all reasonable. It's just seems to fit there. And there it is compared to a Max Ace Corvus, which is a reasonably large knife. I did wish it had an awl on it out of all the tools. I find all the other tools are usable, quite usable. They all work quite well, but I did wish they had included an awl. The only real issue I have with this knife, with this multi-tool, is the fact that the pivot on the knife tends to loosen up and develop blade play. You can hear it there rattling. And I've tightened that up quite a bit. You can tighten it up and eliminate that blade play, but then it's almost impossible to pull the knife out, and is impossible to do it one-handed opening. But that's after years of carrying thing. That was the only thing that I had that I found didn't work very well at all. Everything else. I do find this useful. That's the package opener. A little sharp edge there. You just draw it across packages. It only goes in deep, so you don't end up cutting things on there. That's quite a handy little bit. Everything else is there. Overall, it's a handy little bit of gear. Works well. I like using the pliers for picking things up I don't want to touch, or as normal pliers, you just do grasping things and whatever else you have to do. I have noticed too that the 420 HC steel on the blade is a little bit, it doesn't have great retention, edge retention. It loses its edge reasonably quick, but it does take an edge back again. It's easy to sharpen. But I use this as my disposable blade if I want to cut things that I really shouldn't be using it to cut with. If I'm cutting and there could be a chance of it slipping onto something and chipping an edge or whatever, this is the knife I use. It's my disposable edge. Yeah, find your need occasionally. I would not normally have serrations. I don't like serrations on knives, but as far as I can tell, this one doesn't come with just a plain blade, and the serrations are good for cutting rope and whatnot, but yeah. There it is. Thanks for watching.